Yo, it's your boy Marita boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Ooh, boy. How y'all been doing this fine Wednesday, this hump day? Hope y'all hurried up and got up over that hump, boy. I'm to my tomorrow. You got one more day to the weekend. And if you like me, that's the last day you gonna motherfucking work. Because when Thursday hit, in my mind, it's Friday. So I'm calling off of work every every three Fridays. I'm calling off of work. I'm calling off of work every 3 Fridays. That's how I roll. If I got to use some sick time, if I got to use some PTO, just because y'all came out with the greatest invention in the world, and that is getting paid by direct deposit a couple days before the end of the week. And that's how I roll. So, hey, I'm telling y'all how to do it. Hey, but Marita boy, he calling in every third Friday for sure, for sure. I'm smoking on this czar right here, right now. So you know what I mean? When y'all been coughing or y'all been talking like I got a mouthful of smoke, it's because of this czar. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. What we gonna talk about today? What we gonna talk about today? We gonna talk about this Ralo and Boosie beef, man. This Ralo and Boosie beef, this thing looking like it's really heated up, y'all. It's heated up. I'm gonna give y'all a little time enough to get in here, but this thing looking crazy. This thing looking crazy, bro. I think this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. Ralo, a real one, dog. And what I mean a real one, I mean Ralo really. What's up? What's up, my girl T? Shout out to my girl TN. Let me tell y'all something about Ralo, cause I be listening to what Ralo be saying, bro. Let me tell y'all something about Ralo. Ralo got a lot. It's a lot to unpack here. It's a lot to unpack here. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what's going on. What's up, Renata McCoggle? Hey, look. Let me tell you something. What's going on here with Ralo? Right. Check this out. Ralo got a good heart, y'all. He got a good heart. I'm a fan of Ralo just because he reminds me of somebody that was very influential in my street life and me coming up. And I saw this guy just give to the community freely. He was a drug dealer, of course. He was one of them ones. He was big dog, but he gave back to the community, and I always liked it. That I always part of the reason why I was able to sometimes go to the fair, sometimes have something to eat was because of the drug dealers in the neighborhood, who saw me in distress and who saw I was in poverty and what I was dealing with drug addiction in my home due to my mother and things of that nature. They found it in the kindness of their heart to shoot me a couple dollars every now and then. Now I want y'all to think about this. This probably the same drug dealers that was selling my mama drugs. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, they understood, you know what I mean? So they'll shoot me 40, $50 when it came time for the fair. You know what I mean? They seen the other kids picking on me. They'll shoot me a couple dollars to get me something to eat from the Chinese store, stuff like that. So I have a special place in my heart for people who the world may see as low lives, degenerates, tearing up the community, hurting the community, and two things can be true. This both can be true. I agree, but I like the ones that even while they doing what they doing, they giving back. And Rollo definitely 100% fits that mold. And just because he reminds me of somebody or certain individuals that um were in his profession but helped me out as a troubled youth, impoverished youth. When I was a kid, I have a soft spot for Robin Hoods. So you may say people who rob from the rich and give to the poor. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: um, if you never seen Rollo's life story, go watch his Vlad TV interview, the one where he got that purple fur thing on with the purple and black fur thing on. He got the hooded thing over his head. Go watch that motherfucker. Let me tell you something. If it's two people life stories that touched me, it's Quando Rondo's life story on Vlad TV. Go listen to that motherfucker. If you listen to what Quando Rondo went through as a kid to where he at now, it could only been God for that boy to make, because he could have showed been, I mean, real shit, like mama on drugs, you know what I mean, going to getting kicked out, all type of shit. Like it's really interesting. Ralo Zone is very interesting to me too. Them the two ones that stick out to me off the top of my head. And I think that also made me kind of uh become a fan of Ralo too, listening to him speak and listening to him talk. But I want to say this too. Ralo is not soft worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? He got a heart, but let me tell you something. When you in the streets, it's hard to rise to the level that Ralo rose to without having a dark side. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people be saying about me. I'm so seem so nice. I seem so this and that. Yeah, that's because first of all, I'm not in the streets, so I don't have to have on that costume anymore, or have to be that way anymore. I retired. I'm out. I won. You know what I'm saying? I won. I ain't get out that bitch with $1 million, but I got that bit. I got out that bitch with my life, my freedom, my sound mind, my health, and with some wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So I won. I didn't become a statistic. Um, not of the streets. Um, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for that. Cause it was only God, my nigga. But Rollo ain't soft at all. Like Rollo used to be in a known beef with Young Thug. Like Rollo is a real one when it comes to that. He's with all the shits. He's with all of the shit. He with all of the shit that all these niggas be talking about they with. Rollo is with all of the BS. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to what the back and forth between Rollo and Boosie that's been going on, you can hear that Rollo really don't know how to go about this situation without it going all the way. See, listening to Rollo is one of them people that if I'm into it with you if I'm into it with you, we need to go and get this over with. We need to go and get this on and get it over with. So having Rollo in limbo, not knowing where he stands at as far as like is it up, or is we just not messing with each other no more? Is we just, he don't like that feeling. And I could tell he's real, like, if you from there, if you know, you know. I understand where he I could tell by what he talking, because Rollo already talking about war, y'all. That's why I put in the caption, Rollo and Boosie going to war? Question mark. Rollo don't know how to do this internet shit. Not really. You know what I mean? Rollo was in jail almost 6 years. Technology, this internet beef shit done grew a lot since then. Shit. Know what I'm saying? He don't know. You can tell he don't really know that when these dudes be woofing on the internet, a lot of times it just be woofing. And then you gotta take into account of who he into it with. He is who he has a disagreement with. And this is Boosie. He has a disagreement with Boosie. Listen, man. Um, Boosie one of the ones too. You know what I'm saying? Boosie one of the ones. Boosie is one of the ones that a lot of us grew up on. A lot of us follow his story, his life. We grew up on his music and things of that nature. It's true. We all saw what Boosie was in jail for. We all know what the street saying really happened. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we all know that Boosie ain't somebody that's um foreign to the streets. And he's not. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Boosie will react the way a street dude reacts in these type of situations, and that's what Rollo knows. So that's why Rollo is kind of in limbo, and he don't like that. That's why he keeps saying what he's saying on the internet, because it's emotional. Because he like, hey man, listen, is we beefing, or is we gonna sit down and talk? Because I need to know, because this is like, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, this is a dangerous spot for this this situation to be in, because you got two alpha males, two dudes from the street, two dudes that um bosses in their own right, in their own communities and whatever, whatever. And it's like a rocket between a hard place. It's like, you know, men can sit down and talk, should be able to sit down and talk about shit, but not always. And especially if two of them is polar opposites on their opinions or whatever situation they disagreeing on. So with that being said, um, shout out to SLK, something like Cloud TV, yo, Inglewood. So with that being said, this a dangerous spot, bro. I'm telling you, I'm listening to him talk. This ain't like our normal run of the mill blog hot topic shit what we talk about between these clowns and these clout chasers and these wannabes and crash outs and all of that. No, listen, I'm telling you, that's why I'm talking about this situation, because when I listen to Ralo speak, my motherfucking antennae stuck up when he say, "Man, let me know what we doing, bro. We gonna sit down and talk, or we going to war." Like what? That was, listen. When he said war, I was thrown, because I'm so used to this internet beef, Whack 100 and Big Baby and all of these guys internet beefing, and then next week everything be cool. Till I forgot that, nigga, it's real. That's this not how it's really supposed to be. How it really supposed to be, a niggas have a disagreement and nigga get handle that shit in the street. This internet shit is just new. But you gotta remember, Ralo been in jail. This internet beefing shit kind of, the way they do it now is kind of new. But you gotta remember, Ralo been in jail. So Ralo like, shit, nigga Boosie, I know about you. You feel me? Shit. So if it's on, let me know it's on. You feel what I'm saying? Now, let me hit that like button on the way in. Let me get into another angle that I looked at this, what Ralo got going on. Let me tell you, because if you pay attention to how this happened, Boosie went on the Breakfast Club and said that Boosie went on the Record Club and said that Ralo looked like he ratting too. Now he said this when Ralo was in jail, and evidently this been festering and it's been bothering Ralo and it's been in his mind. And now that he free, he want to address it because it's bothering him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I feel like Ralo should have addressed it privately. Me personally, that's my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. But he can address it how he want to address it. He's a man, just got to deal with the consequences of it. I feel like he should have hollered at Boosie privately and addressed it. If he couldn't, then should have just left it off the internet. But for whatever reason, we know Ralo is an internet dude. You know what I mean? Like, he is an internet guy. Let's get this straight. Like, even though he was in jail for 6 years, you remember not close to 6 years, you remember not, Rollo was love putting on public spectacles of his generosity. Cool. But you could tell that, you could see that he had the characteristics of wanting to be known, and he was using the internet to do it. So he's an internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though he behind a little bit in the trends of what goes on this fuck shit called the internet, he is an internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he goes to the internet and he addresses Boosie, right? About the ratting situation that Boosie said about Rollo on what that shit was? The Breakfast Club, right? So he going off. He said hurt his feelings, this and that. There. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something about the Rallo's ratting situation. It's hard for me to follow, y'all. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Like, how the shit's so complicated. Like, as far as like, I'm pretty sure that even if I tell you what happened, I'm not gonna have it correct, because if I can remember correctly, Rollo did agree get signed a proffer. He signed a proffer, and he agreed to tell on somebody. Rollo says somebody that he paid or was going to pay to take the fall for him. All right, cool. But it didn't go through. This is a fact. The deal didn't go through. If I'm not mistaken, they had Rallo's attorney as under investigation as well. And by the time, I think, if I'm not mistaken, so y'all get in chat, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure I'm finna get this shit wrong. I'm sure I'm finna get this shit wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, Rallo's attorney ended up under investigation. And some kind of way, they thought Rallo's attorney was supplying weed as well. I don't know if he was supplying it to Rallo or if he was supplying it to somebody else, but they, for some reason, they had the attorney that Rallo was using at the time of his arrest as a drug dealer as well. And I think the investigation on the attorney held up Rallo's proffer agreement deal, right? I think I got it kind of right. Okay. It held the deal up so long, so by the time Rallo got another attorney and shit, whatever, and was able to try to see if he could work this deal out, which was he say was a play where he was paying somebody to take the fall for him. They didn't want the deal. I don't think the feds. I think if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong here. I'm not saying this is law. This is just from the top of my head. It's been a little minute since we went over the Rallo shit or whatever, but I think that's what happened. So Rallo didn't get a deal. He was trying to get a deal, but he didn't get a deal. He ended up doing the time that they was. He ended up getting the time he was gonna get anyway. If I'm not mistaken, some kind of way, Rallo let them go through his phone. I'm not sure if they took the phone. I'm sure they probably took the phone, but I'm saying probably got subpoenaed. But I think some kind of way through the profit shit, I think they did search Rallo's phone. It's something with the phone. It's something with the phone, y'all. Whether he gave it up or nothing, it's something with the phone. Correct me in the chat. Help me out here. But did Rallo actually tell on somebody? I don't know, dog. I don't know. Because I'm going to tell you something what else I heard too. And this is on the room and everything is alleged. Everything here is alleged. Fair use will be in the description box. Okay. They saying that Rallo's plug, who he was using at the time, was on his deathbed. So if I'm not mistaken, look, Rallo, if you hear this, listen, you come on the show, straighten me out, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan and I don't really, this shit's so complicated. I know I might be getting some of this shit wrong. So y'all take this shit with a grain of salt. Just all off the top of my recollection of my memory. But I think Rallo's plug was on his deathbed and I think he ended up dying. I know the dude dead. Whoever it was, he's dead. And I think that was the way Rallo nobody ever went to jail from whatever Rallo was attempting to, whatever information they got from searching Rallo's phone or whatever Rallo may have said or didn't say, or however you want to go. I don't know what he said because some of his shit sealed too. But nobody went to jail for that. Nobody went to jail for that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so is he a rat? And this is where the discrepancies come in. This is where the discrepancies come in. So however it went down, y'all beat me up in the comment section and let me know. Educate your boy on this. This is where y'all can have some input on these conversations too, because I'm just remembering this off the top of my head. We go through a lot of these cases and shit throughout these years blogging, and I can't remember too much because Rallo shit was complicated. I do know that 1090 Jake came out and he cleared Rallo of any snitching allegations. So that should have been it, right? Well, according evidently Boosie still got a not has he didn't accept 1090 Jake's verdict, and that's how they get to where Ralo and Boosie ain't friends no more. First of all, I'm gonna say this: I'm a civilian, former street nigga. I never told on nobody. I never been told on either. Nobody ever told on me. You know what I'm saying? I never had nobody say, "Oh yeah, Marita did this," and most of the time I had my own. Most of the time when I went to jail on my own. Like I only had a co-defendant maybe once, maybe once. I think maybe once. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not condoning snitching or nothing like that there. But as I done got older, my nigga, and I be blogging this shit, I don't be I don't have a vested interest in it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I could like niggas ain't killing snitches, nor do I am advocating for nobody to kill a snitch. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Do yo whatever do fuck you do yo that's what you do, my nigga. I'ma just if you come to me and ask me though, I'm gonna try to tell you to do the thing that's gonna be best for you in your life. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to steer you down the wrong path, but you're gonna make the choice that you want to make anyway. But if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, you know, the positive way. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't want to be a part of leading somebody to their destruction. Like that's crazy. I don't need that shit on my conscience, and I value your life even if you don't. So I try to steer you the right way. Now, I don't care no more really who snitch and who don't snitch. I just blog on the shit because it's hot topics and it's news. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna be real with you. The last person that I cared about that I didn't know ever with a snitching situation that I cared about that the person snitched was Ralo. I cared. I cared whether it was true or not that Ralo snitched or not because I told you in my mind, he reminds me of some guys that I knew growing up when I was a kid in the streets, and they was drug dealers, and they helped me out, giving me money here and there, sometimes money to eat, things of that nature. So in my eyes, those guys were my heroes. I still remember them to this day. They probably don't even remember they did some that shit for me, and a couple of them dead. But in my eyes, those are my heroes. So I realize what Rollo means to those kids in that community when they see him coming through in the fly cars and he giving out money. That's something they'll never forget. So I didn't want it to be true that Rollo snitched. And I don't even really know what the fuck you call what happened, to be real with you. Like I done seen so many gray areas when it come to this snitching shit. Shout out to anonymous ones. Shout out to Renee Thomas. You know what I'm saying? I done grew and I done seen life. And look, man, I like the code. I like the G code. I like the code. It's something that was indoctrinated in me, just like if whatever you get indoctrinated in you when you're a kid, whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, whatever, gang culture, you get indoctrinated to a lot of shit. Your family was in the military, so you want to be in the military. You might be an Ohio State fan. You know what I mean? Like all type of shit get at Christmas. All these shit are indoctrinations. You know what I mean? So we get indoctrinated to a lot of shit. So I did get indoctrinated into the code. My family is a bunch of criminals or former criminals. So uh it was just second nature. You know, you don't tell on you what your mama and your dad and them doing. They selling, you see them selling little drugs, you don't tell. You know what I'm saying? You see your dad and them shooting dice, you know, whatever. You just don't tell nothing. You don't, your cousin, you don't say shit. We don't talk to the police. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what was indoctrinated into us because most of us in the city was doing some shit under the table in order to get by. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to get up out of the situations that we living in. We want to get to the deluxe apartment in the sky high. You know, that's what our aspirations was. By any means necessary, get rich without trying. Um, so I got a soft spot for people like Ralo, and I don't. I'm a blog regardless. I'm a blog on all the shit regardless, and I'm gonna call it how I see it. But I got out the streets for a lot of the reasons I see like contradictions. I once I had them went through my schooling and I saw that the big dope boys, all most of them did have some type of relationship with the police. And then I realized that the niggas that don't tell be the niggas on top tell the niggas not on the bottom of the totem pole don't tell because the niggas on the top don't want to get told on. The niggas on the bottom be just trying to get into the situation and trying to move up the ladder or become one of those heroes that I was talking about. So this is school for them. You know, they getting indoctrinated. The big dogs is putting them under their wing because they see some potential in them or they see they can manipulate them, one of the two. But when I seen that a lot of them was dealing with the police, they'll tell the police on each other, you know what I mean? So they can have control of the block. Same shit go down with the cartels. Same shit. You had a Sinaloa cartel telling some information on the Cali cartel, and they trying to be the only cartel in town. So all the shit come through them. It's always every one of the movies that you see, they always have some kind of dealing with the police. So when I seen all that shit, and I seen niggas was telling, you know what I mean? I seen niggas who didn't tell get 30, 40 years. And I see niggas that was telling, uh, being free, moving around, still fucking hoes. Nobody ain't saying nothing to them. Nobody ain't doing nothing to them because not only are they snitches, they killer snitches. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody in the streets is willing to go all the way out at any time. And some of these guys, some of the shooters, a lot of the shooters, that's one of the characteristics that uh, gives them an edge on some other people in the hood or in the environment because they'll go to a certain level quicker over less than the average person. So that's kind of gives them an edge, and they use that to their advantage. I'm preaching tonight. Follow me now. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. So Ralo is one of them people that he'll do it all. He'll do it all. And if you know what you know, if you're looking at it, you know what he's saying, and you know what you're looking at. Okay, so Ralo, by him going at it with Boosie, right? Let me tell you what this signifying, right? Hit that like button. Hold on, I'm gonna answer your question real quick, Renee. Let me say this real quick. What Ralo is doing is one thing I don't notice about people who come from jail or prison, and they may have a certain jacket on them, whether it's true or whether it's not, it don't matter. If they don't want that jacket on them, they gonna do what Ralo doing, right? Because I want to make this clear. This is not me no way saying that Ralo was a snitch. I'm telling you, like 1090 cleared him. I don't know nobody snitched on it. I do know it was a proffer, but as far as like him just yeah, him, Kareem Akbar, it's bigger than Nino Brown. I ain't seen that. No, I ain't seen that. So and also that I'm a fan of Ralo. So you know damn well I'm gonna be like, he ain't snitched. That's what I'm gonna be like in my mind, right? Is that the truth? Shit, I don't know. But if I do see the truth, I damn sure to tell you. If I see it, I'll be like, I'm a dog. You know what I mean? I might still fuck with the nigga music anyway. I'm a civilian, y'all. I'm a civilian. You know what I mean? But I'm not invested in it no more. I'm not living that life no more. So that shit don't mean shit to me. I know what that shit lead to. I ain't a kid no more. When I became a man, I put down childish things. Um, but what Rollo is doing is he's sending a message. He's sending a message to every motherfucker motherfucker that think they might want to crack their lips to say anything to fam goon. That's what he's saying. What he said that in so many words. He say, and if I would have told on anybody, he say, which one of these niggas, which one of you niggas would have did something? He said, Boosie, you dumb if you think it's gonna be if you move to Atlanta and think it's gonna be some niggas to choose you over me. I got a bunch of niggas ready to go all the way out about me, just like you got niggas all ready to go out about you. Now, for me as a blogger, this is fucking must see TV. I'm on that bitch like, tell me more, tell me more. But if I'm looking at it from a different perspective, I'm looking at it from I'm gonna just say a different perspective. This is not cool. Like this is not cool. It's not cool for Ralo and Boosie to be going back and forth like this on the internet. Um, it's just not cool on a whole host of reasons that I won't get into. But you could use your imagination. But it's a lot of reasons why this shit ain't cool. Just to be on the internet, two niggas of y'all caliber on the internet talking like y'all talking and da 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 da. That shit. But the blogger in me is happy than a motherfucker because we got content. We got motherfucking content. And this is interesting. Tell me more. And Marita gonna tell y'all more. And I'm gonna throw a little seasoning, a little sauce on it, a little paprika. Because goddamn it, that's just what I do here. Let me see what Renee said. Renee said, Marita boy Boosie said you looking for clout. I'm looking for bags of money in business. I mind your mind has not elevated at all, bro, from being in prison. We have two different mindsets. You could have named anybody. And then Renee said, it's a lot more that Boosie responded to. Ralo on Celeb, so it's no disrespect to your channel. Much love. Oh, no, you good. You good. I like that. Look, I seen all that same shit Boosie said. I wish that I don't want the niggas to be going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. But yeah, Boosie said all that. And Boosie got some niggas that are ready to ride from. I'm closer to Boosie. I never met Boosie, but I know I'm close with one of Boosie's relatives. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I know I'm closer to Boosie than I am a Ralo, but I'm more of a fan of Ralo than I am a Boosie. As far as like what the image that I see. I don't know neither one of these men. I can only go off the image that I see, the image that they project, what they want us to see. I'm more of a fan of Ralo, but I don't dislike either. And I wish that this shit wouldn't go on, but I'm a blogger, so you know how we do. We gon' you know what I mean? That's why I just be trying to let it be known the whole thought process behind the opinions and shit that I bring on this, say on this channel. And I also try to some kind of way spin that Rubik's Cube around and let it and try to play devil's advocate and talk about other people's perspectives. That's what I be trying to do. But yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But back to Ralo, yeah. So that's what Ralo is signaling to the masses. And I'm gonna tell you something. This chestnut checkers, all the war. We see. I just want y'all to pay attention to what's going on here. We see YSL Woody. Remember I said that YSL Woody. YSL Woody is the same guy that told on a beloved member of his community, Atlanta, Young Thug. Everybody say they love Thug. All the rappers say they love Thug. Shout out to DJ Academic because I heard him say this earlier on his platform. I want to give him credit for that thought, and it made me think. And he said that YSL Woody rolling around Atlanta freely, clouded up, lit at the club, flashing money, having his way, got heavy motion, and he is on the stand sending one of the community's so-called air quotes beloved people to prison. So all these street guys, all these real guys, not advocating no violence towards YSL Woody. I actually like to see. I like to see this type of shit happen because it's just amazing to watch in real time that we could get somebody that was a snitch and they could. And social media has made him a star. It's amazing. It's amazing. 1+1 does not equal 2 here on the internet for sure. You can never can tell exactly how the people uh, may vote. But the point I'm trying to make here is if motherfucking YSL Woody can tell on Young Thug and clout up, become lit, and move around freely in the same city, the same community, who the fuck gonna check Ralo? Just like Ralo said. And Ralo ain't his shit ain't even Woody shit clear cut. We see him tell it. But Ralo shit is like, I wanted to tell, I was gonna tell, but I didn't tell. Something to that effect. You know what I mean? Because he did have a profit. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we know these niggas soft. Or I ain't gonna say soft. We know these niggas ain't gonna do nothing, is what I'm saying. Woody proved that, not advocating no violence towards Woody, because I like Woody. I'm a blogger now. I'm fully invested in my blogging. I enjoy these characters, like the Mo3 said to say, unlock new characters. I enjoy when we unlock these new characters like YSL, Woody. You know, I enjoy the FBG Butters in my blogging arena. I can, because they bound to do some wild shit, and I can just wake up in the morning and they names across the headlines like Butter has 2 black eyes. And I'd be like, yeah, yeah, content. Know what I mean? Real shit. That's how this shit go. Know what I'm saying? This how this shit go. You know what I mean? And these people, I was gonna call them fools, but some of these people ain't fools. Some of these people is making money and making a better life for themselves by making themselves content. But these people do things to make themselves content, and I'm a content creator. But back to Rollo now. So if Rollo looking at it like these niggas ain't saying nothing to Woody, nigga, I got all kind of muscle pull. Nigga, I'm huh? Rollo seeing Rollo looking through the eyes of Alexander the Great. Rollo looking through the eyes of uh Genghis Khan. All of the people that almost conquered the world. That's how Rollo looking at it. I'm finna put y'all up on game if y'all already know. Did you see Rollo already start? Well, he been repping it, but once he got out, he done ingratiated himself with PRE. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen Rollo frontlining, head manning, big bossing the PRE movement? Even though maybe we looking at it like it's Key Glock. But if you can pay attention or not, Key Glock personality is that of a second in command. You know what I mean? That's him and Dolph side by side was the perfect, you know what I mean? Because Dolph was Jordan, Key Glock was Pippen. Once Dolph passed away, we didn't see Key Glock Michael Jordan. We didn't see Key Glock turn into I'm the one. We was looking for him to. We gave the crown fell on his head, but that's not what happened. Key Glock more his personality is more of a Sugar Slim personality. He ain't Brian Baby Williams. He's Slim personality. So did you see? Do you see Rollo taking over that movement? It's strategic. It's what he's doing. He's fortifying himself. He's building himself up. He taking over. He taking over. One way or the other, he taking over. Trust me. I know what I'm looking at here. And what I mean, he taking over, he taking over. He's trying to take over a piece of the hip hop landscape. That's what he's trying to do. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you how he's trying to do it. Ralo, Ralo, Ralo see another way now. Whereas he was trying to come in as a rapper now, he not trying to do that. He dropped that album just to check the temperature. He dropped that bitch just to check the temperature of a lot of people and of the industry and of his value. What he finna do is he finna get all them niggas behind him, and he finna motherfucking end up a CEO, and he gonna be signing these motherfuckers. And before you know it, he gonna be bossed up with the music shit. Rollo trying to boss up legit now, but he see what's popping off in Memphis. Nigga, Memphis damn now the hottest little region in hip hop, or at least it was not too long ago, and it's still a lot of talent in Memphis. Why you think Gucci went to going to Memphis? A lot of people went to going to Memphis and grabbing these artists. Well, you seen Jay Princeton slide over to Memphis. You see what I'm saying? That's how they got finesse. Memphis got a lot of talent coming out that motherfucker. Goddamn Kenny Money slide, baby. Big Moochie Great slide. You know what I'm saying? But I like Kenny Money though. Real shit. Real shit. I listen to like, okay. Rollo, Rollo know he got Atlanta. He got Atlanta. He got Atlanta. He finna take goddamn. He finna do his best to take Memphis. And let's be honest, Memphis is Dolph land. So he already, once he ingratiated himself with Dolph, which he already had, and he had a real relationship with him. That's why them PRE niggas fell in line. Cause when you hang around a nigga like Rollo, he a winner. So niggas know he gonna win. You feel me? If he don't go to jail, he gonna win. If he don't get killed, he gonna win. That's a powerful thing. That's a powerful aura, skill, reputation, blessing to have. He got that. You can drop him off in the middle of the jungle. He come out with a chinchilla coat and some gator slippers, nigga. I swear. So that's what he doing. Now, Boosie is the perfect motherfucking target. He the perfect target for this. Let me tell you why. Because Boosie really did say something about Rollo, so they give him an excuse. So they gave him a reason, right? But also, Boosie signifies something especially in the South. Boosie is the gatekeeper of the real niggas. That's what Boosie is. Boosie is the gatekeepers of the real street niggas. You know what I'm saying? And by Boosie saying that Rollo looked like he ratted, it carried weight. Boosie, and he said it on a platform such as the Breakfast Club. So that shit echoed rat, 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 all through hip hop and all the way to the streets. I wouldn't doubt if Rollo didn't hear that Boosie said that about him 1 hour later. News travel in jail. Trust me. Niggas in jail know the same that you know out here. Probably more. Niggas in jail probably know more. I swear to God. Niggas in jail be knowing who killed who on the streets and all type of shit. Real shit now. Who fucking who, everything. Um, so Rollo had to address it. I don't agree with him addressing it publicly, but he had to address it because and no, he had to address it publicly. Let me tell you why. Because Boosie said it publicly. If Boosie would have kept his opinion to himself or low key or between them two, then he didn't have to address it publicly. But Boosie addressed it publicly. He took it to what's the name? So now Rollo has all right to address it publicly. And let's be honest, what they fighting for here. Rollo is fighting for his reputation. They holding this battle in the court of public opinion. Rollo's reputation is very much so important if he is to be able to do what he want to do, or be who he or be or do who he want to do what he want to do, and lead the way he want to lead, and lead who he want to lead. You see what I'm saying? So he had to. Now, if he would have just played it in the cut and just tried to fade off into the shadows and just be like a Slim type of person, he wouldn't have to do nothing. He could have just kept on getting money and doing this not criminal shit, real estate, clean up his community, might fuck around and get into being a politician. Know what I'm saying? Shit like that. He would have been all right. But Ralo want to be in the light, bro. Ralo is Ralo like to put on. Ralo want to make his legend, his name last after he gone. That's what he doing this for. So he want to be as famous and popular and worldwide and known as he can, because he because he knows that one day he gonna die, and he want to leave his mark. Trust me, I done studied the nigga. I know this type of nigga. That's what he want to do, and a lot of us do. Boosie want to do the same thing. Boosie want to leave his mark as the real nigga, as I was the realest rapper. You know what I'm saying? He want to have that reputation when he gone. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't no rapper realer. He want that same. He want that same love that Tupac got. That's the love that Boosie want. Boosie want that type of love, right? Um, but let me tell you something. We at a crossroads. We at a. It's like a change of times, right? It's the youth, the young bulls, what they always say, and the unks and the old niggas, right? The young boys killing off each other. You know what I'm saying? And the old niggas is found. The unks and the old niggas done found the internet, right? The unks and the old gangsters done found the internet, and they trying to monetize their life, who they used to be, the things that they did in the streets, this and that there, because this is what's selling now. This is especially in this uh, sector of the internet that we operate in. This is what sells. Terrence Gangster Williams, Sammy the Bull, Brian Glaze Gibbs, King Von. You know what I mean? Boosie. Let's be honest. Part of the reason why Boosie is still relevant or either to the culture is because Boosie went to jail for a bunch of murders, and it looked like he put a lot of hits on people. He got found not guilty. Um, but we all know that Marlo Mike did initially tell. Marlo Mike did initially say, "Hey, I was doing this for Boosie," but he just didn't get on the stand. So we know what I'm saying? So that's part of the reason why Boosie is still relevant, because he represents that as well. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's popping now. You know what I mean? Like this is the thing. You know what I'm saying? So Rollo want to go down like that. Boosie want to go down like Park. And we at a crossroads. And I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. Teddy Princess says Boosie scared of yellow bees. See? I'm gonna put that on. You're not saying exactly. Peace be still. Straight up. Rip dog. What's up with Uber Eats, man? We're gonna block you, Uber Eats, if you don't give us no promo codes. Oh, you finna get blocked. Oh, I'm finna block you. Hey, look. So my conclusion to the shit, my nigga, where I think we're gonna end up at, right? I don't know, but it's the reason why I'm talking about this shit is because my spidey senses, my mind saying, listening to the words that Rollo using, is that Rollo ain't playing. Like, this ain't a game. Like, He's on the internet talking, but it's not a game. It's not a game. He's talking about war. We ain't heard that type of talk in a long time here on the internet, y'all. Niggas don't say that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like people don't say that. People don't say we going to war. You know what I mean? Like these young boys, they play like they be on the live with each other, laughing and joking and telling each other they want to kill each other, but in a friendly way. Till if you don't know what they saying, you won't even understand that they really want to kill each other. Sort of like how King Von and Ki was flirting on Twitter back in the days, right? So I'm telling you, when I'm hearing Ralo say we can go to war, he mad, yo. And he one of them ones that done been in the trenches to where he know he not used to internet beefing. He used to action. That's why he keeps saying, let me know if it's war. Like I want to sit down, but let me know if it's war. I think Boosie need to sit down with the man. I think Boosie needs hell, you made up with T.I. T.I. told us he told. You made up with T.I. Boosie, you said that if them niggas, if them people who stole your jewelry, you want to prosecute them to the fullest extent of law. You said this on camera when your jewelry got stolen. You said that. That entitles telling. Might not be snitching, but it's telling. Telling all of his tellings. All of his telling. If you want to tell, tell. I mean, you just better know it all comes with consequences, man. See, that's the thing. The only thing you get for being a citizen and telling is not being labeled a rat. But you could all the other consequences still could come your way. You can be a law-abiding citizen. You tell on them niggas across the street over there that's moving them packs, nigga, your ass could be a pack. Shit, they don't give a fuck because you're an 80-year-old lady or man. Shit, all they know is nigga, you fucking up the spot. You putting the police on us and shit like that there. I'm just telling you. So do what you want. But I'm gonna say this. The world is much bigger than the hood, my nigga. If you ever hit a bitch, if you ever had a bitch hit your car and you call the police and report shit to your insurance, you told. You told. Is it a bad thing? No. You know what I'm saying? You ever been a supervisor on somebody? You ain't never told on nobody who was a supervisor? You told. So I'm just trying to show you that shit don't apply to, and when I mean that shit, the code, it don't apply to the whole world, to every walk of life. That shit only apply to the streets, and it don't even apply there no more because we see YSL Woody untold on the whole village, and he rolling around here with $50,000 on him cash, all in the club, fucking all type of different women, um, doing all type of interviews, 20v1s, all type of shit, all type of shit. Renee say, did you see Nathan Wade, Fonnie Willis come to their daughter's arrest site after Paraplane fair ended? Now, oh, I think I did run across it, and I see that's what I think that's what somebody was finna talk about. Who that was I seen finna talk about that? Fonnie. I can't remember, but I see somebody finna talk about my baby Fonnie, but we'll talk about it. What's the anonymous ones? Number one say Boosie or not knowing he need to fall back. Renee said we were taught as kids to tell. For real, listen, I damn sure told my kids to tell. Who? For real. Nah, as they done got big, them niggas don't tell me shit. They keep everything to their motherfucking self. They don't tell on each other, but uh yeah, I taught my kids to tell just for the purposes of if somebody touched them or did something inappropriate that they would already have it in their motherfucking databases. It'll be muscle memory for them to tell. Mm, for sure. But Woody on skin bone with 20v1. That's what I'm saying. So Just look at how many snitches is on the internet prospering. I ain't hating on them. Shit, it's amazing to see. It's amazing to see. You know what I mean? Cause they tell y'all this shit and man, shit. If you pay attention to what's really going on, man, all the people that's done killed celebrity rappers, all of them got caught. All of them. The only one that didn't get caught is Biggie and somebody else I can't recall that died and I can't. Oh, Draco the Ruler. Then on the two. Everybody else got caught. PNB Rock, Young Little Dolph, Young Dolph, everybody, Slim 400, every motherfucking body, Take Off, everybody got caught. You know what I'm saying? So if you pay attention, them niggas, everybody, niggas crashing out, and the niggas who snitch is popping off. If you pay attention, FBG Butter, Woody, Charleston White. You know, even though he say he don't be snitching or whatever, it just be an act, whatever. We know you will, nigga. Charleston White, all of them. The internet is a strange place. It's a strange place, man. Um, but back to Boosie and Ralo. I'm gonna get on with this conversation. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. Please donate to the channel, man. The cash app is pinned at the top of the chat. But Ralo and Boosie's situation needs to come to a resolution and quickly. And that's just my personal opinion, because I'm telling you, the words that Ralo using, he does not understand that this internet beef culture type shit. He don't understand the capping. He want to motherfucking get the real capping going on. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and that's why he keep asking for a sit down. That's why he keep asking for a sit down. Um, I think if this situation don't get resolved behind closed doors quickly, when these two factions see each other out and about, it's gonna be some type of smoke. And that's gonna be an environment where the communication ain't gonna be able to happen, because you're gonna have two crews in a public place or wherever they're gonna be at when they finally see each other, and this shit gonna boil over, in my opinion. Um, there was something else I wanted to talk about with this shit before I moved on. Damn, I can't remember. But but I want to talk about Woody for a second here. Um, I think that was Woody I wanted to say. I don't know, I can't remember, but I'm gonna say this. Lost my train of thought. But Woody, um, damn, it was something I wanted to say. I got that bitch on the tip of my goddamn mind, tip of my tongue. Oh, Boosie. Boosie is falling into that same shit what Jay Prince, the big Jay Prince, fell into. The internet is really not a place for old, older street niggas. I'm gonna just be real. It's not a place for old street niggas. It's not. And I'm gonna tell you why. And it's just like this in the streets. Nobody don't give a fuck what you done did in the past. I'm just keeping it real. Especially niggas don't give a fuck what you did in the past in real life. They definitely don't, and they double, triple, 100 times don't give a fuck about what you did in real life on the internet. As far as like niggas would try you on the internet, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because niggas can try you from 1,000 miles away on the internet, behind a keyboard, behind a monitor, and they could be a 12-year-old, a fat 12-year-old Arabic kid in his room on his computer trolling you. A regular suburban Joe Schmo can get on the internet and drop a comment on Boost's Instagram picture and say, fuck you, our pussy, or well, they can't say exactly that, but they, you know, they can troll. You know what I'm saying? And in real life, some of these people wouldn't say shit to these people. You can hear rat piss on cotton, but being that it's the internet and they protect it because they not actually physically there, they say what they say. They talk crazy. So it's not a place where a person who not who it's not used for a person who got so much status to where people don't talk to them like this in real life, face to face. It's not a place for that person to be. You know what I'm saying? Because these things are going to happen. The only way is for that type of person to exist on the internet is to understand what's going on here and also to relinquish some of that uh that street shit. You got to let some of that shit go on the internet. I promise you, you do. I promise you. If you're gonna be like, okay, case in point, Boosie and Ralo just went back and forth, right, on the internet, right? They might as well let this beef go. Let me tell you why. Because if something happened to Ralo, Boosie gonna be the first suspect. If something happened to Boosie, Ralo gonna be the first suspect. You see what I'm saying? You see, you see how this shit don't go. It by you bringing this shit to the internet, you just all but guaranteed that this most likely won't get nowhere but the internet. But it has a chance to because of Ralo. Boosie, he ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? Boosie ain't finna do nothing right now. Trust me. Ralo is. Ralo will put it that way. You know what I mean? He ain't adjusted all the way to this new internet shit. He still, you know, and he beefing with a nigga that he can actually physically get a hold to because they in the same city. Um, and he did beefing with a real street nigga, so it's more tangible to him. You know what I'm saying? It's more like real street beef to him. Um, but this not a place for old street niggas like Jay Prince. Like, because one thing about the internet is undefeated, and if you keep talking and talking and talking, a motherfucker, a motherfucker gonna find some cheeks. If you, especially if you have this facade, if you have a box that you done put yourself in, or that you, yeah, a box that you don't put yourself in, or you don't let them put you in. Like case in point, Boosie, Jay Prince, they live by the code, right? That's a box. That's a box to be real with you, because now we can poke holes and see how far you really is about what you be talking about. Because if you 100% behind this code, Boosie, you made up with Ti. You see, you see how the internet, how that shit, how this internet shit. You see what I'm saying? You made it with Ti though, and you see how that shit put you in a box. The code it put you in a box. Jay Prince, I done seen you on Drink Champs talking like a motherfucker about an open case. You OG, I done seen Cameron and Mace talk to you disrespectfully. You said you demand respect, the art of respect. Like you is to be respected at all times. Well, they disrespected you. We're not your little niggas. I don't even like little niggas. I know Cam don't respect little big niggas, big homies. We're not your little niggas. That's what May said, nigga. Cam say with all the shit y'all say y'all with, nigga. That's because this shit came to the internet. Niggas gonna try you on the internet. You gonna get tried on the internet. And if you really bought that action and you really got a reputation in real life, a nigga gonna say, well, what you gonna do to this person? It's a never ending story. It's a never, and you're gonna always have to keep proving yourself. Even in the streets. That's why I got out them shits. Nigga, you could have killed 5 niggas in 95. And in 2024, it's a 17-year-old jit with a 30 round clip with a switch on his shit, and he don't give a fuck about them 5 niggas that you killed in 95. And that one legit who ain't even got his own crib, ain't never had a baby, still ain't got no hair around his nuts, he'll kill you and go make a rap song about it. Better understand what's going on out here and see what times we motherfucking living in and adjust and adapt. Like my homeboy Tory Gunn say, you gotta be tuned in. You gotta be tuned in to these jits to the streets, see what's going on. I stay tuned in. Motherfucker, listen, when I was young, I hung with the old people, but when I done got now that I kind of got older, I around the young niggas, not hanging with them, but I stay tapped in. I stay tapped into the lingo. I stay tapped into what's cool. I stay tapped into, just they whole little culture thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just in what do you call it? I just watch. I just watch because I don't never want to get caught in that time warp, be an old nigga get caught in that time warp and don't know what the fuck going on out here. Because you need to know what's going on. That's how you survive. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I be up on there, little mother, you know what I mean? And I be cool with them. That's why all the jits fuck with me. I was just at a Labor Day party Monday. Number, well, it was mostly young jits. Like, you know what I mean? Like my son's age, my homie sons, my nephews, and all of them. Shit. You know what I mean? We had a couple of older, parents and shit, but it was a family function. Shit. I was drinking and shit with the 22-year-olds. Nigga, we played card games, drinking shots, playing spades, all type of shit. Shit, hell yeah. The ones that look like the ones that done jumped into the streets, the ones that got a Q pill that's on them. Shit, yeah. Hey, let Unc cop a quad from you, man. Yeah, sell Uncle Quad of that shit, nephew. For real, shit. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. But this beef need to be stopped real quick. You know what I'm saying? And get off the internet, old niggas. Jay Prince, Boosie, because you're gonna get respected on the internet, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Like you're gonna kill every troll. You know what I mean? Like that's why I don't even be minding PJ no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he keep coming back, so that means he must like it over here. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell PJ a little challenged. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. We had some technical difficulties. Say, did you see Monto took the stand? No, I ain't see that yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I be checking out YSL shit, I be liking to see I be watching the Cuff Boys. because it condenses everything down. It condenses the whole day down into about a good 20 minutes. Um, but the Cowboys usually do the day before. So today he would have had uh yesterday on there, and so today he'll probably have tomorrow. So I check it out tomorrow. But yeah, I heard about Moon no volume. You hear me now, right? Do y'all hear me now? Y'all don't hear me now? Should hear me now. Y'all don't hear me now? Yo, y'all hear me. I know y'all hear me. But so I'll check it out tomorrow. But yeah, they need to clear Boosie and Ralo need to clear this, stop this shit before this shit spill over into some other shit. All right, look, so we're gonna move on. Uh I think I'm gonna play a what's the name on this one. But did y'all see Choke No Jokes interview on Comedy Hype talking about it was a transformer as the leading lady in the Big Papa video by Biggie Smalls, Notorious Big, Christopher Wallace. I'm gonna play some of what Choke No Joke said. And if y'all don't know who Choke No Joke is, he was a former. He blogs, um, but he's a former bad boy. I mean, a former um, Rockefeller cameraman, and he been he like the Gene Deal for Bad Boy. I mean, for Rockefeller. You know how Gene Deal is for Puffy? He like the Gene Deal for Jay-Z. I swear he like the Gene Deal for Jay-Z. So what I'm finna do is I'm finna let y'all hear some of the things he said about this motherfucking Big Papa video. Like this shit is crazy. Choke No Joke. I don't know if y'all been watching Choke No Joke, but he been, my lord, he been dropping some motherfucking bombs. Okay, here it go. If y'all hear a little noise, my bad, y'all. I'm out on the balcony. I was smoking this shit, so I decided to do it on the balcony tonight.
Feast. But Diddy has hit on me at Steve Rifkin house. And everybody at the house was gay, but I didn't know it.
Why do you think so many bad boy artists went broke with Diddy or after?
Well, you got to remember, this is Diddy career really started like 91, 92. A lot of us wasn't even educated about the music business then. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think, even the Locks, they was kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mace was a kid. If you look back at Biggie and Tupac right now, they died at 25. They, to us now, they look like kids, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people got robbed because they didn't know the business. A lot of people with bad boys succumb to the dark side of the industry, right? The same stuff that Diddy's, they alleging now with the parties, the drugs, the sex,
right?
A lot of people fell victim to that, right? Because that was their lifestyle. Now, when we was younger, we wasn't paying attention. But if you go and you look at the Big Papa video, the lead woman in or the lead guy in that is a transgender. Right?
Now I'm gonna show you this motherfucker. Hold on.
and or the lead guy, and that is a
Uh.
trans.
Now, this is the guy. Did y'all hear what he said? He say in the Big Papa video, the leading guy was a transmission. I'm finna pause it so y'all can remember this guy right here. He said this guy was a transmission. And I'm gonna tell you something. It all does check out, guys. This is Big Notorious Big's video. I don't know how we let this shit pass us or get slipped past us, but this is a man. This is a man. This is Biggie's love interest in Big Papa. This a man, y'all. This is a man. They got a man as the lead lady in a Notorious Big video. Now, that's insane. Not only was he in a Notorious Big video, he was in like 4 other videos, and he was in like 2 more. He was like 2 Notorious Big videos and like 2 more. He was like one of them was LL Cool J and another one. Now the story behind this gentleman is that he eventually ended up unalive because he, um, I guess, tricked somebody to thinking that he was a female, and that person found out that he had some plumbing and unalived him because of the debauchery. Now, um, this is insane to me, y'all. This is insane to me. This is insane to me that we did not see this shit. I'm gonna keep on playing no jokes interview so you can hear the rest of the story to this shit.
Right?
I'm gonna look it up as you say that.
Yeah, you can.
So you more so, and we could be somewhat candid. You more so just alluding to like the the accusations of Diddy being like into homosexual lifestyles.
Yeah.
That energy of hip hop that has always been seen as taboo, and we could never verify it because none of us were on the inside.
Right. Well, I was.
But I was gonna say, I was gonna ask you. So you've seen this firsthand.
Yeah, I've never seen like origin, but Diddy has hit on me at Steve Rifkin house.
Whoa. Now, Choke say, I'm gonna let y'all see who Choke is, man. I ain't gonna play the interview because you know they be striking your shit and all type of shit. But I'm gonna show y'all who Choke is. This is Choke right here, y'all. This is Choke. He's a former Rockefeller cameraman. He says Diddy, he just said Diddy hit on it. I don't know if I believe it, you know what I'm saying, that part of the story, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe the Big Papa video having a trans former as the leading lady in the video. And I'm gonna show more receipts to that. Yeah, it was in our face and we didn't even know it. That shit crazy. But I'm gonna keep playing it.
And everybody at the house was gay, but I didn't know it until.
Man, what you mean everybody in the house is like that, but you ain't know? Man, whatever. Cut it out.
I really paid attention and looked around at my surroundings. I'm like, oh,
right.
Like, what's going on?
It sounded like Exhibit's story, because Exhibit had a story like that. They went to Miami.
No, but he went to a club.
Right.
I went to Steve Rifkin's house.
Right.
It was after a BET Awards, we went to an after party.
Right.
Me, Lil Kim, Hillary Weston, who was Lil Kim's manager.
Okay.
At the time. And we go to the after party, we run into Diddy, and Diddy tells us to come meet him at. He tells them, not me. He tells Kim and them, they'll come meet me at Steve Rifkin house, and we all go over to Steve Rifkin house. And while we there, there was another executive that had been making passes at me a lot in the entertainment industry. He shows up.
For context, what does that look like? Because they're not gonna be that bold, are they?
What do you mean?
Is it like, you know how if you shoot a shot at a woman, it could be either very direct or very subtle?
It's very direct. Not going trying to grab a nigga nuts, but you know when someone is attracted to you, male, female, hungry is a dog, and he humping on your leg.
Right.
You know them up on him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, it was definitely obvious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially in hindsight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that lifestyle exists within the industry, right?
We've heard it. And
it is a fact, brother. It is a fact. From sports players, singers, actors, comedians, white, black, Asian, it don't matter.
So, because that's a whole conversation you just said, even with the Diddy story. You like, how do you respond to that when he makes a pass at you? You play it off.
You
laugh.
You treat
like, I'm cool.
For me at this stage in my life, I'm more mature than to punch a nigga in his face, right? So you just ignore it, and you kind of give him the let him the look like nah, and giving that nigga the look made him just look hard and made me put my head down because he got 5 niggas standing around him. They like the whole booty mob, right? And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? I would grab Hillary by her shirt and I drag her ass outside. Like, yo, this nigga over here on me. Like, yo, don't bring me.
Somehow I think he participated, but that's just my opinion.
Nothing like this. And then when I'm not going to name all the people that was there, and I talked about this before, but I'm not going to do that, right? But everybody that was there was either gay or secretly gay or bisexual. But right now, from what I know now, in hindsight, they all get down like that, right?
Right.
And me hanging with them, they could have thought that because I was hanging with Lil' Kim, that maybe I would be with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to knock them for trying. You know what I'm saying? Because all these 75%, 85% of these people that's in the industry that's popular, you know what I'm saying, have succumbed to that lifestyle.
My question
that's
for that,
crazy.
We can kind of do a spin move out of it. Because I'm always curious about, was it already in them, or was it does the industry groom them to be open to it?
The industry grooms them to be open to it. Like if we go back to the Big Papa video, right? Why is the lead person out of all the bad bitches in New York City back then, even the women in the video, right? Why was the lead a transgender? Why was there, you remember the scene in the bathroom? Why was there
You see, I'm finna show y'all the scene in the bathroom. Remember the scene in the bathroom? Y'all remember this scene? I'm gonna play it a little bit.
Gender pissing in the bathroom with them.
Remember that scene? Y'all remember that scene right there? This in the Big Papa video, y'all. Like Renee said, this is right in our faces. It's right in our faces. It's right in our faces. This is the scene. What was this scene in the Big Papa video? Look.
And the guy, you
standing up, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to play it again for y'all. I'm gonna play it again for y'all.
Remember the scene in the bathroom? Why was there a transgender pissing in the bathroom with them and the guy? You
standing up, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They put that shit right in our face. Now, why would that be in a damn Notorious Big video?
You don't remember there's a woman in the bathroom with klepto, and I can't remember who the other person is, and they looking at the nigga ding ding, and why they standing at the urinal? Like, why is that in there way back then?
Got you. And I just pulled
now
in
look
the
at the girl go to the scene when Buster's talking.
I'm finna play this little piece for y'all. We finna look at this motherfucker. Fuck that.
And I just pulled
now
in
look
the
at the girl go to the scene when Buster's talking to her at the bar, and Big walk up and move the nigga, and then or when she say true, stop it right there and look.
That's a man, dog. That's a man, bro. That's when Biggie say, soon as he buy that wine, not just creep up from behind. Look, I'm telling you, that what the party is. Look.
Go to the scene when Buster's talking.
That's a man, yo.
At the bar, and Big walk up and move the nigga.
Busta Rhymes in there too.
Then, or when she say,
and let's talk about it. Y'all know Busta Rhymes, them little allegations just came out about him, even though I ain't saying they true. But just think about it, little allegations just came out by Busta Rhymes too. I'm just telling y'all.
True.
True.
Stop it right there and look at the knot in her throat.
Come on.
Biggie Mac into that goddamn transmission, boy. Biggie in full Little J form. Biggie is in full Little J form. Look, he macking to that goddamn transformer, boy. True. Oh, look at that. Look at the fleas on Fluffy. What you got there, Biggie? Boy, what you got yourself there? Look at that. Look at this shit, y'all. Bro, listen. I swear the internet is undefeated, bro. Nigga, the internet went back in time in that same car Michael J. Fox had on Back to the Future. The internet had went back in time to 1990 motherfucking 3 and done found that Biggie might have been down with the transmissions. That's what this is, bro. Listen, bro. This is Biggie. This is Ambati Man. This is a man, right? I just want y'all to understand how much red tape this had to go through for this guy, this person, to be the leading lady in a Notorious Big video. I tell you what, Tupac didn't know about it. He couldn't have known, because if Tupac would have known, it would have been. It would have been first off, fuck you, and the click you claim. But the rest of them would have been, yeah, Biggie, you was with a training in Big Papa. I'm telling you, like real shit. Like, bro, listen, man, this is a man. This is a boy, Damon, and this is Notorious Big. This is Christopher Wallace. This is Biggie Smalls. This is the man. He just bought that wine and creeped up from behind. That's what part this is. Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind, and that's what your interests are. Who you be with? True. Look at that. Look at that motherfucker. Hold on. We're gonna keep going. Boy, commercial got me. Motherfucking commercial.
Talking about this young lady.
That's her. Look at her. Zoom in on the throat.
Women can have.
Boy, that's a man, boy. That's a man, boy.
Oh, is that like
Her
nine?
name is Shamika. She was from Queens and she got killed because she was a nigga who was dating her, didn't know it was a man, and went to have sex with her and found out she was a man, and she's dead. And he's in jail.
So you know the story. So when you see that, are you alluding to they sprinkle it in there? They subconsciously make you comfortable with it,
bro.
Because that is weird for, not to say weird as a derogatory, but it doesn't make sense why that scene would be in a hip hop video when hip hop was so much about masculinity and.
And it was supposed to be homophobic, right? So they say, right?
Right. But we weren't thinking about transgenders back then.
But they're there. Okay. What I believe is that the Tupac Biggie got so gangster and so big that the agenda that they was about to push on us, that they later pushed on us, it just got pushed back. They was getting ready to groom us right there. They was grooming us. We got a transgender in the Big Papa video in the bathroom and the lead woman. Not only in Big Papa.
Right.
Hold on. There you go. He in the room with in the bed with Big Papa right there. That's him right there. That's he right there. That's he right there.
And then she's in the bed with Biggie. And then in the Flavor in Your Ear remix, she's dancing my hell out. Right. And Hype Williams.
Bruh, that's a man, dog. That's crazy.
It just got pushed back. They was getting ready to groom us right there. They was grooming us. We got a transgender in the Big Papa video in the bathroom and the lead woman. Not only in Big Papa and Warning, she's in the bed with Biggie. And then in the Flavor.
Bruh, that motherfucker in the video in the bed with Notorious Big, bro. The motherfucking man is in the bed with Notorious Big, bro. Then the man is in motherfucking LL Cool J video, dog. What's this nasty work, Renee? For sure, this nasty work. Like, what's going on here? Now when we look at the allegation that came out about P. Diddy. You know, they got some swirling allegations surrounding Buster. None of this is substantiated as far as I know. It's all rumor. Everything here I say is alleged. Educational purpose. Fair use will be in the description box. But um, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This is a jacket that you don't want to put on people without proof. But I'm gonna say this here: we got the most circumstantial evidence we need. We got enough circumstantial evidence to make a assumption. In my opinion, we got enough to get a search warrant, y'all. If the police was trying to get a search warrant, if we were trying to get a search warrant, the search through goddamn Big Papa phone and from 1992, 93, we got enough proper calls right here, dog. Because it ain't no motherfucking way that no damn transmission made it through all of those guys, all of those people selections without them knowing that that was a guy. You got to think the leading lady in videos, that's the girl, and let's be honest here, that everybody want to fuck, right? That's the girl that everybody on the set is looking at like, damn, that bitch bad. Like she bad as fuck, dog. Like, yeah, like, you know, for the a lot of the video vixens be good, look good. A lot of the girls in the video look good, but that video, the one that's the star of the video, that's the one that everybody as a consensus saying, yeah, they want to fuck her. They'll fuck her. I'm telling you, it's not. It ain't. Listen, ladies, if you ever want to ask to be a star of a video, just know that all the men there is saying they want to fuck you or they will fuck you. You is the best thing in here. And women know this as well. The point I'm trying to make is how the fuck did this man get that role? With all of those eyes, men looking at that motherfucker and saying, that motherfucker got an Adam's apple. That motherfucker got a 5 o'clock shadow on his chin, on his jawbone. That motherfucker kind of muscular. Like this motherfucker is behind LL Cool J, like with a skirt hiked all the way up on his thighs. You could see, listen, hold on. Listen, let's do this here. You can see under the motherfucking skirt. Listen right here. Look right here.
And one,
Not
and she's
not
in the
trying
bed
to,
with Biggie,
I'm just saying, I'm just trying
and
to
the
say, you
flavor
see?
in your ear,
You see
she's
what I'm saying?
dancing behind
I'm just
LL.
trying to figure out how none of these motherfuckers, I'm just trying to show you how much scrutiny this fella had to be on the in that environment. And that motherfucker still made it to not to be the star in just Big Papa video, but another one of Notorious Big's videos, and to star in a LL Cool J video. Um, and it's at the same spot in this video where LL Cool J says mysteriously, he, she, like he said, he, she, like you know what a he, she is a short, you know, he, she, like HESHE, he, she. Go watch this video. This is the part where LL Cool J says, he, she. So how did this fella get to all of these starring roles? And nobody knew that this was a he, she. Man, you kiss my motherfucking ass. I'm gonna keep playing it though.
And Hype Williams is director, and she's the lead in all three of those videos. And he's the director of all three of those videos. And it's rumored that that was his chick, or a nigga, or whatever.
Right.
So that might explain it. So what he's saying, the rumor was that was Hype Williams, Peoples. Wow.
Okay. And we can leave people to maybe investigate more on this, but that's, I mean, you're saying some stuff that does have me question, because I remember that scene, and I remember more so laughing at it because I thought it was like a joke as a youngster. Like, why is the lady in, she playing along? I didn't think that I didn't think about it now in hindsight.
Right. And see, and they was grooming with us. They was trying to groom us as a culture. Because right now, when you think of the LGBTQ community, who you think about?
I do think about us.
Black people.
Yeah, because
right?
they
How often do
they
you
push
see a white guy running around
on an ad, and yeah, they
right?
market it in the hood.
Or how about Chinese people?
Right. That's a good point.
Do you see that? No, right? How about the Indian? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Indian people out here. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them dressing and it's us.
Yeah, I can agree that they have made us appear as the poster child for it.
From this
facts, SLK facts, he was for sure.
see Santana's all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this dude, he got a beard and in nails. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he's stuck in between. You know what I'm saying? And that's his thing. But for us as black people, it seems like the black women, they love it when we super feminine,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And then they say we.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that shit. That's what you talking about, Choke.
It ain't no black men in the house. The black man, the black woman is the most unprotected, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all are encouraging the black men to be women.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this teaser.
Yeah, I agree with that. Don't be encouraged. You know what I'm saying? That's why the kids need daddies, my nigga. But yeah, if y'all ain't seen that no joke video, man, go check it out. It's on Comedy Hype on YouTube. Go subscribe to their channel. But he been dropping some bombs in that bitch. I've been watching that bitch faithfully for like a week now, and every clip is newsworthy. I could have actually bust down more of the clips, and we could have been here for 3 more hours. I'm telling you, it's just that much tea in his interview. But back to this Biggie Small shit real quick, cause listen, I called a couple of my homies about this shit. I called my homeboy Tory Guns about this shit. We talked about this shit off camera, on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know we from that era, and we trying to wonder how the fuck did they slide that shit past us now in 92, 93. Of course, I was like 12, 13 years old, so you know it's understandable how it could have slid past, but now that I'm a grown man and we have discovered this, the internet has discovered this, I can use my mind and try to figure out what the fuck was going on and why was that in that video. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I usually don't like to go down conspiracy theory rabbit holes without them having legs, but I feel like this one has legs. And a lot of them bitches, this bitch got legs like a centipede. Um, I feel like this is an agenda, and I didn't say that initially. Like I've been hearing people talking about this agenda when getting the black men to wear the dresses in movies and shit like that. But you know, I listen to the shit, but I just sit back and just try to see how plausible it is and try to see if some more information come out that I could sway myself, yay or nay, whether this was true or false. And as I look at this Big Papa video and the other videos that she was in, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I done swung to the side that it is an agenda. Um, and I believe it is, cause ain't no way like this could have, bro. Let me tell you how bold this shit was. This could have broke Notorious Big's whole career. Like that was his debut album. If it would have been discovered that that was a man in that video, and it would have been told his career was over. So why would they take that risk? Why would they do that? How did they know that we would not find out that that was a man? Interesting. It's kind of like they way ahead of the game when it comes to this shit. They know how to pull the wool over our eyes. They know how to let this shit do this shit right in our faces, and um it get by. That shit get by. Like how the fuck did that shit get by? Why would they do that? Like Notorious Big. Ain't no way you don't know that's a man. Then we done heard all this shit that done came out by Puffy and what Puffy be doing, you know, allegedly, because everything I say is alleged. Fair use will be in the description box. When you hear all that shit, like, bro, like, ain't no way that wasn't on purpose, my nigga. So now that I know that it was on purpose, what was the purpose? You gotta be a bold motherfucker to put a transformer as the leading lady in a Notorious Big video. Like, what kind of evil, cruel joke? It's a he made a lot of Jay-Z shit. Yeah. Yeah, but back in the day, all you had was articles and radio. It was easy to shut a nigga down, but now this the internet for real, for sure. Like, bro, that's a man. That's a boy, Damon. 100%. That's a man. And that motherfucker was the leading person in a Notorious Big video. Two. Put him in the bed with him too. You didn't feel that motherfucking that extra motherfucking equipment rubbing up against your motherfucking leg, Notorious Big. And let's talk about Notorious Big for a second. Did y'all see that viral clip that just, I don't know how it just went viral, but of Faith Evans saying that she did the Gabrielle Union to Notorious Big? And if you don't know what I mean, she said she tossed his salad. Nori asked Faith, did Biggie eat ass? And she said, depends on who ass you talking about. But yeah, he ate mine a few times. And she say, I might have ate his too. You hear me? Can you imagine? That's crazy. Matter of fact, I don't even want to imagine. Pause. But that's crazy for Faith to be over whooping with motherfucking Biggie Smalls. That's crazy for, let me shout out NYBJ, man. That's crazy for Faith to be licking Notorious Big whoop. That's fucking insane. That's crazy. But I say all that to say this: if you just look at the crew, Stevie J, Faith, Puffy. Now we got to throw Biggie in there a little bit because you said as soon as you buy that wine, you gonna creep up from behind. That transmission and motherfucking ask her what her interests are. Who you be with? Things that make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna call your crew. We gonna call their crew. We gonna rendezvous at the bar around 2. He doing all this with the transmission, y'all. Still me, drop the keys and little C's and roll up to the next blunt. And he say he gonna take the transmission to the telly, and we gonna steam on the way to the telly. Gonna fill my belly. Cheese-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and butcher's break. Compensate for a few, cause in a few he gonna do what he came to do. Ain't that right, boo? True. Ain't that right, dude? True. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. All of that. So listen, you know how our R&B singers, listen, my mind just exploded. You know how our R&B singers, a lot of, when we found out a lot of them was, part of the community, like Luther Vandross and what is Frank Ocean and all of them. And then, at first we thought the songs was, to women. How about some of these rap dudes? What the biggest small songs? This song was to a man. He got a man as his leading lady. As soon as he buy that wine, I'm gonna creep up from behind. What if that's to a lady, a man, bro? He got a man in the motherfucking video as his leading. What's the name? Listen, bro. Bro, that's 92, bro. 93, bro. We already heard how Puffy was an animal, my nigga. You can't tell me them niggas wasn't bagging them video vixens, dog. They still bag them today. So they was bagging them back then. You mean to tell me ain't nobody grab up on that thing, that Gila monster? You mean to tell me ain't nobody find out that was a Gila monster? Man, that's crazy, bro. But I'm gonna go and end this live, y'all. I just wanted to hit y'all with them two little topics right there. We'll talk about some more shit tomorrow. Them two right there was pressing on my mind. Um, I want y'all to. I've been investigating. I seen Getty Radio and report that something had happened at Jay Prince's mother's house. But I ain't seen too many people pick that up. So I'm gonna do a little bit more investigating before I bring that topic to you. But that's a topic that I wanted to bring and talk about here on the platform with you guys. But I'm gonna wait because it seemed like some clickbaity shit with it because I don't see too many people running with it. But shout out to my boy SLK, something like Cloud TV, yo, Inglewood. Shout out to the Renee Thomas. Appreciate you, Renee, for holding it down in the chat. Shout out, Nate said it. Shout out to TM Born. Shout out to Flabo Microphone. Shout out to Nephew for Real. Shout out to Anonymous Ones. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to Dre 6100. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Deputy Eula. I think I said Nate said it. Shout out to my brother Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Silk Foster Jr. Shout out to Lil Kel Truth Movement. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him, goddamn me, it's gonna be all right, ho. Shout out to my boy Ronald Mack too over there from the West Side. Um, Shout out to Richard Supreme TV. Shout out to Tatted Princess. Shout out to um who else? Who else I'm gonna say? Um Kenny, Haley, Megan, Angie Baby. Shout out my boy Jesse Know the Skull. Y'all hit that like button, share this video, jump in the comment section and beat me up if you have a different opinion. Chill.